Hi, it's Valerie with Gimme Lip. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm so glad you joined us today. And if you're not, and you came back on purpose, you already know you're my favorite. All right, well, I wanted to talk to you about Halloween and safety and allergies and food issues that I think a lot of us normal or more normal people possibly take for granted. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I have grandchildren. My grandson is 18 months old. He's the youngest, and he has allergies. We just didn't know how severe his allergies were. So my daughter went to visit a friend, and it's a good friend. And again, we didn't know how severe his allergies were. So she gave Leo is his name. It's actually Leonidas, but we call him Leo for short. The kind friend gave Kylin, Leo's sister, a snack. The snack had nuts. Kai shares everything with her baby brother. So she gave Leo some of the snack. And he was closer to a year old at this time. And oh my gosh, he happily ate it because he's, about one, and it tasted great. So anyway, that caused an ER visit. And that's where we learned how severe his allergies are to peanuts. So now in his little diaper bag, he carries around an EpiPen, because for him it is life-threatening. And that is so scary because how many families this Halloween are going to learn that their child has an allergy and they may not have been allergic to anything before. So there is, I'm not sure if any of you are familiar, there's a program, and they represent with a teal pumpkin, letting trick-or-treaters know that you have non-food items. So this year we bought some little rings, the little spider rings, and then they had some that also had little little bat wings, and they were like packages of 50 rings for like $1 at Walmart. So it's not expensive. It's actually cheaper than candy. We also bought some little vampire fangs because Kai wants to be a mummy, but now she wants to be a vampire mummy. So I just want to help keep all of the children safe. I want them to enjoy Halloween fully and completely with no ER visits, because nobody plans to go to the ER on Halloween. Another thing that you may not think about is there are children that the thing about allergies or some of these disease processes, the children look like everyone else. You can't tell. They're not visible to the outside. But there are children that have epilepsy. And one of the things they do to combat epilepsy is place a child on a ketogenic diet, which means no sugar. And I don't know if the carbs are cut completely out or very, very low, So there's also children that are diabetic. So we plan to have, along with our goodies for non-food items, we do have some regular candy, but we're also going to have a small selection of sugar-free candy, because I really want to include all of the children. And if a child is by themselves, I'm going to assume and this may be terrible, but I'm going to assume that if they're by themselves, they're old enough to trick or treat alone, and they don't have any allergies or need to be warned. But if I have the opportunity to ask a parent, I want to make sure that it is safe for the child to consume, the candy, or, have an alternative available. So I just wanted to share these things with you because this is pretty near and dear to my heart. I've always known that food allergies existed, but really changes your life when it's a family member. And again, it seems to be becoming more commonplace that these allergies exist. Otherwise, a teal pumpkin wouldn't exist. So again, thank you for joining me. Have a happy Halloween, and let's keep all the babies safe.